We've seen violence, a spike in violence everywhere in the county. We're fairly close to Wheaton and Silver Spring, so we see that more, but it's a general phenomenon in the entire county. What can we do to make the county safer?
I'm trying to think. Every day now, like is seems like the same day. I can't remember if I talked about this earlier today or yesterday. It was last night at a forum. Never mind. There are a lot of things we can do to make the county safer. A lot. Law enforcement was mentioned here. Every profession has bad actors. I'm an attorney and a property manager. Our profession has a small amount of people that are not the most moral people in the world. Are there a couple police that probably should be in a different profession? Yes. Are the vast majority really good, really well-intentioned, well-trained, good-hearted people? Absolutely. And I don't think as a community, and that starts from leadership at the top, we don't give them the support that they deserve. Our salaries are not competitive for police officers. There are a lot of things that we can do. We are losing the number of police officers. So more people leave the police force than are in our recruitment classes, right? I'm not great at math, but that's not a good thing. A lot are actually trying to transfer to the fire department, which is interesting, right? So they're staying in government service and they're just doing a different job. We need to work with our regional partners. A lot of people are coming to Montgomery County and doing bad things, and they're not from Montgomery County. So working with Virginia, Frederick, Howard, Prince George's, DC, right? There needs to be some regional collaboration here. And that's starting to happen. And then, so in downtown Silver Spring, which is near where I live, our campaign's treasurer represents a couple small businesses there. And a lot of them are first or second generation immigrants, right? This is the American dream, right? They came from somewhere else. America's their home now. And they are the business of America's business, and they are embracing that wholeheartedly. But, there are some laws and regulations that don't make sense, right? So you hear about hookah a lot. You hear about, there are a couple businesses on Georgia Ave that, they have some businesses close at a certain time. Other, if you serve alcohol and food, you have to close at a certain time, but then people go to other businesses where you can't serve out. There's room for improvement that we really need to look at that in sort of both the economic and the public safety scope. And then I talk about corporate gentrification. So you've got these businesses where the patrons sometimes are loud, and that's a good thing, well into the morning. But they build apartment buildings there, and they're complaining about noise, and they're sending code enforcement officers out, right? And they're forcing the businesses to spend lots of money to sort of not be loud. But people are moving into a vibrant, diverse downtown area, and it's almost unfair to make these businesses expend. They were there first to expend these huge amounts of money. So lots of opportunity for improvement, and it starts with having conversations with lots of people. And if I've learned nothing else in business, you can learn a lot by listening to people. You've got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use them in that proportion.